The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome to episode 616 of the Whiskey Brothers podcast. We are your Whiskey Brothers. Fuck Dale, fuck Sam. They're not here. Here's who's in the room. The Right Reverend Robert L. Mungle.
Yeah.
Trey
No more
Tutson.
camera.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah.
I'm your host, as always, Slade Ham. We're joined by Houston's own Chingo Bling. Welcome back to the podcast, my brother.
I felt bad, like I was blocking your
No,
like
that's
I was like,
perfect.
man, I'm fucking up Rob's camera time.
That's
and shit.
perfect.
Because he kept moving to stay behind you.
Yeah.
I was like, man, let me lean back because
Yeah,
I'm
like,
over here
God
being
damn, I got to pull my seat back
fucking
another 3
camera
feet.
hog.
He wanted whatever angle he could get that didn't put him on camera. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to dive right into it. Trey, I know you're ready. I want to mention right up front that if you're a Patreon member, you got to see the first episode. You saw that Monday night as it was happening. You didn't even have to wait till Tuesday to really catch it. We have Chingo Bling in the studio with us, Houston rapper, but also Houston comedian, and I think that's pretty fucking cool.
I'm dabbling in it.
You're doing comedy now, and you're at the Houston Improv July 26th through the 28th.
That ain't dabbling.
We
3
might-
days. That ain't dabbling.
3 days at the Improv, and Rob and I have decided we're crashing the show. We don't even care.
Yeah.
We're just we're coming. But the you were in here. You're hanging out. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff, and I want to talk about what you have going on and some other things. But then Trey, right before the episode started, was just like spouted some more
What?
bullshit about how Steven Spielberg is infallible.
The great, that's untouchable.
Okay.
There's no one that even, and I like I said, I just found out about him last year.
So
You know what I mean? I
a
didn't know.
long time fan.
And
Right.
I ain't say I was a long time
Last
fan.
year, you know, E.T. came out in 84, right?
84, and
that
he
was-
had
that was
he
a solid year.
Go ahead, because you
Purple
were
Rain.
perched to.
No, I was just gonna say the way the conversation even came about is he said he's reading Ready Player One, and as I
Yeah.
am,
Uh-huh.
and we waiting on the motherfucking movie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this book is so crucial to us,
Right.
Yeah.
that we don't know if we could trust Steven Spielberg,
that was-
even though he
Oh, my
even though he's super
God.
consistent.
That was the statement.
Even though we can't think of the time he fucked up.
Oh,
was
well, I think we could all get to
What?
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah, that
I
was
think we could
garbage.
all get to the
Okay,
Crystal
but
Skull.
That was
I
garbage.
think that
I don't know nothing about Indiana Jones. I don't know.
then you can't even have a
Wasn't
Spielberg.
the nigga in Air Force One in that movie? Ain't he the nigga running around with the hat on and shit?
Fucking typical millennial shit.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it just
Yes.
group? Ain't that the motherfucker from the rent-a-car commercial running through the airport? He killed the bitch.
I'm just saying.
That's,
Elvis, ain't that the
Right.
Vegas dude?
Harrison
yes,
Ford.
that's exactly
That's
what
how these youngsters be, man.
I'm just saying.
I
He
didn't
never
kill
fucked
my
up.
wife.
I never seen Color Purple, but apparently he didn't fuck it up.
No, he
No,
did not.
He won
That's a
some
great-
shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
Spielberg did that?
He directed
he was
it,
behind
yes.
it.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom.
Damn,
Right
Isn't that
there.
crazy?
Yeah.
Point proven.
Yeah.
Right. That's the.
Yeah,
okay.
it is. He has got some amazing
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List
Yeah.
is on there. I mean, we were running down. We have the IMDb
He
page.
got
up.
billions of dollars.
Did he direct Back to the Future or just produced it?
No,
he was
just
a
a
producer.
producer.
on it, yeah.
Produced it.
Many people say that he actually directed the first one. He was there so much. But
Was
no.
that Robert Zemeckis?
Robert Zemeckis?
But
Yeah.
don't we
I
get
like
to hold him moderately at fault for producing Transformers movies?
He produced those?
Oh yes.
Oh, then
They-
fuck
they
They
you.
were
Executive.
all
Oh.
good.
No.
Bernie Mac
Wait,
was in
you
the
sure?
first one.
Spielberg?
He's a producer on
Yeah,
it.
he's a
It's a
producer.
Michael
Dude.
Bay. It's a Michael Bay deal, but Spielberg has
Michael
got
Bay
his fingers all over it.
Anything Spielberg touches is gold.
That's just a
Any-
blanket statement that doesn't
anything.
hold up.
Jurassic Park 3 was not good.
No.
It was awful.
With
It was
with Buddy
fantastic.
from the Office? I mean Parks and Rec?
No. That's
Those
with
are-
Chris
those are
Pratt.
the-
Those
yeah.
are the new ones.
Those are the
Bro.
new ones.
But before they relaunched the series,
They had
we went down a
3.
dark road where the first one was fantastic. We had never seen dinosaurs before.
Yeah.
They were amazing. The second one was tolerable. You
Yeah.
had Jeff Goldblum still in it, and the dinosaurs ended up on the mainland briefly, right? Was
no,
that
that
two?
was 3. That was
three.
Yeah.
Which one? Two was just all there. It was
like-
three
They had
where
the
they jumped the
second
shark.
island. They had the second island.
Yeah.
In number
Like,
2. Yeah.
This is how you know that they all was good. They rebooted it. A la Roseanne. Like, I'm just saying, whenever shit is good, they consider
Bring it back.
rebooting it.
yeah, and she is a dinosaur.
You know
I'll
some
give
shit
you
they
that.
haven't considered rebooting? Living Single. Benson.
Benson
Right?
reboot.
Different strokes.
Oh man, Benson needs a reboot.
You telling me
Benson
you
reboot.
look?
Good-
Robert Guillaume is dead, right?
You have
Robert Guillaume.
Guillaume.
Yeah, Guillaume.
Guillaume. I'm white.
We ain't waiting on
I'm
gooder
white.
times. You just leave that shit where it's at.
Gooder times.
You know, like Fuller House, how they did the thing with the
times.
Full House because it was
Damn,
so good.
damn, double damn.
Exactly.
Damn.
They ain't
And
free-
Jimmy Walker would still be unbookable.
shit is. You know, shit is good when they think about reboots.
So you're saying
Yeah.
that nothing good has not been rebooted yet?
They did Charlie's Angels, dude. Come on.
Yeah,
They rebooted
did.
that shit.
They had a Dukes of Hazzard movie.
Oh,
You can't.
God, that was
Oh,
garbage.
Yeah.
that was
Scooby-Doo.
What no?
Motherfucking Scooby-Doo.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Scooby-Doo.
Duke. Hold on. Dukes of Hazzard was no.
The
I don't know that one. I know
Flintstones.
The
Starsky and Hutch
Flintstones was
Flintstones.
shit.
They made a Flint.
with John Goodman.
Yes, even
Yeah.
he can make a thing shitty.
No.
And then,
Even
and
John
then they
Goodman.
replaced him with some English fuck in the second one.
There was a second
Yeah.
Flintstones
Yeah,
movie.
there was.
Oh, the Flintstones go to Rock Vegas.
Yeah.
It's,
I remember
it's
that.
awful. It's the girl who was in Third Rock from the Sun, and back when she was kind of hot. You remember her?
Yeah, yeah.
She plays Wilma.
Okay,
that
yeah.
one.
That's what happens when you give white people too much money. So you get shit like that.
They greenlit a second
They did.
Flintstone.
Flintstones movie.
Yeah.
And you're over here telling me everything
it
they
gets
reboot
better.
is gold.
It gets better. The guy who played Barney is the worst. It's Stephen Baldwin, the worst of the Baldwins.
No, hold up. He was in The Usual Suspects. You don't get to just take
yeah,
him
but
away.
that's not him.
That's
No,
supposed-
no, 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 no.
That's
He's
supposed to be
horrible.
the
That's
other
still
Baldwin.
Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah,
That's still
the other
Stephen Baldwin.
Okay.
He's not the worst.
yeah. He wasn't as bad as the fucking baby rapist.
There's
that
a
was in
there's a
it. Yeah.
Billy or somebody,
Who's
right?
the baby rapist?
One of the Baldwins raped baby. See, that's how rumors get started. Like, man,
No, I heard it on
I heard
podcast.
Alec Baldwin was over there.
Heard it on a podcast. So wait, I know Alec and I know Steven.
Yeah.
Who else?
There was Billy.
Billy, is he the rapist?
No, none of them are rapists.
Well, you
The
just
other
said
one,
somebody
it's
raped
like-
a kid.
It was Kevin Spacey. He was in The Usual
Oh,
Suspects.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
He was, yeah, we didn't rape a baby.
No.
He was like a minor.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying he was old enough to know better.
So, or the
He old enough to run away.
So that's what I mean. Exactly. He was quick enough. He was
Get
on
up.
his feet.
He could have like yelled.
right, something. Babies can only crawl. I understand your
Yeah, you
argument.
got my point.
So, how many? Are there as many Baldwins as there are
There's four.
Skarsgårds?
There's 4.
Which one's more, Baldwins or Skarsgårds?
There's more Baldwins. There's Alec, Daniel, Billy, and Steven.
I forgot about Daniel.
Yeah. He's the fuck
And
up.
Steven was in Usual Suspects. What did Billy do?
Billy was in that firefighter movie back with
Backdraft?
Yeah, Backdraft.
Ah.
Yeah, and a couple of bullshit things. Yeah.
Why y'all know? I'm thinking of
'Cause you just
Ladder
start- you just-
47 or some shit.
You found out about Steven Spielberg a year ago. All your arguments are...
And I watched this documentary, and he's cool. He's like a cool Jew. I thought he was like a dick. I thought he was like a dick. I thought he was like this arrogant asshole. He's so cool and humble. It's like he can't believe I still get to make movies.
He's Jewish
Like,
and down to earth.
he's dope, man. And he made some brilliant shit. I watched a lot of. I didn't, but you know, I'm trying to get into some Scorsese shit, and because I know him and another nigga, the George Lucas dude, they was like all cool and shit.
Yeah, they were all
But
buddies.
he did like some Star Wars shit or something, like a bunch of those.
Wait, what?
Scorsese.
No,
Wait.
George Lucas,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
George
Is
Lucas.
it?
Have you seen Star Wars?
No, I don't. I wanted to go see Solo just because Donald Glover's in it.
You might not want to start with
Just
some-
for the culture. No, I'm gonna start because Donald Glover's
Chingo,
in it.
just that's the most honest state. Just hey, man, just get a foundation.
No,
before-
I don't. I just no, and it's too much.
Might want to see
First
this
of all,
one like in the order it was.
so you Star Wars fan?
I mean, I respect
Of
it.
the generation.
It's obviously like fucking Disney bought it.
But the
Right.
original
Yeah.
trilogy, does it not have a sacred place?
I mean, it has that like timeless. You know, I heard he stole it from some Japanese dudes.
probably,
That ain't true.
probably, and then did it better. The
very-
same way.
the very-
Look, Led Zeppelin stole everything from a
Yeah.
band called, was it Spirit? What was the name of that band?
something-
Yeah. Derivative, I get. I'm not a fan of theft by any means
Bro,
at
you
all.
know how awesome theft is. Let me tell you,
do you just wait till I
realize?
say words and then you just say the other ones?
Yes,
Whatever.
you realize I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for theft. Theft is great.
Elaborate.
Yeah, I'll hang up and
Yeah.
listen.
The slave trade, there was some stolen shit that went on in that.
So you're in America because of theft, so it's cool.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
They always bring up.
Kidnapping.
So that,
They always bring up theft, but then they act like it's bad. Theft is a great thing. It's the best way to get some shit. It's the stealing. You know that feeling when you steal some shit and you got it and you still got money in your pocket?
Yes.
Or you get credit for it?
Yes, I do know that feeling, and it's behind me.
So what if he stole it?
It's like that's a part of my history that I don't really like to talk
I see
about. a
theft
lot.
as paying homage to. That's what I like. If George Lucas really stole it, he paying homage to that Asian motherfucker.
What? No,
you
officer.
can't
I was
take
paying
away
homage to this McLaren that I just. The dude left the keys. I was trying to pay some homage.
That Star Wars shit must be pretty wild. When you see a grown ass man just willing to embarrass himself in front of his children at a line at a movie, like are you just dressed up as the shit?
Okay. Dude, if you
a stormtrooper, flight attendant, I don't know what the fuck they call the
Flight
army
attendant.
This nigga look like a ghost army man. He be all white with a big ass gun and a helmet.
A ghost army man.
I'm not
That's how they pitched it originally. Yeah.
And there's gonna be a ghost army man in it.
sold.
Yeah, I don't know. I was done. Well, I didn't want to do it when I saw Samuel L. Jackson in it. That's a money hungry nigga. That's all he is. He'll take whatever.
Yeah. Talk about theft.
For real.
He stole money for that fucking movie. I'll tell you that right now.
Play an ass raping house nigga. I'm down. I'm down. Where's the script? How much? He'll do that shit for a bucket of chicken and $25,000.
Did you like his role?
A bucket of chicken and 25,000.
What's the one
Isn't
with
that what they gave them after after the Civil War?
40 acres?
Yes,
Yeah.
reparations.
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 No.
A bucket of chicken and $25,000.
What's the one with Jamie Foxx and Leo?
Django
DiCaprio?
Unchained.
Django
Yeah.
Unchained.
Did you like Sam?
I never saw it.
Okay.
It
I was
was,
gonna ask you.
Are
if
you
liked
not a
Sam.
Tarantino fan?
No, I liked it. No, that's another nigga I found out about 2 years ago. Because I haven't got through all of Reservoir
About
Dogs.
6 months
What?
ago.
It's a slow build. There's a lot of yelling at each other in an alley or
90
some
minutes.
shit. No, it's a slow build.
That's a dope.
First
movie,
they in the
dog.
car.
Tim Roth, dude.
They in the car.
Yeah.
That's a dope.
Say the
movie.
fucking words, right? He's doing that shit, and because I know that part repeatedly, and then then they in that
Tarantino,
little
bro.
warehouse thing,
Yeah.
and they yelling. I don't know what I heard it's one of them reverse movies. No, wait, is Reservoir Dogs the diner? No, that's Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Where they start off in the
Yeah.
diner.
Whoa!
I only got
what
halfway
is
through
a
that too.
reverse movie?
Where they like, nigga,
That's
out of
Memento.
order.
where they like, nigga, this the end, but here go the beginning. Like that's it's the reverse movie. Where they,
Pulp Fiction.
when you looking at the end and you like, oh, okay, all right. Well, how they got here? And then they go to the beginning. You like, oh, well, this is where it started, the bank robbery or whatever. That's why I liked Hateful Eight. I saw that. I
Yeah,
liked
that was a
them in
good movie.
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight was very
There was
good.
a lot of shooting and shit in that, and
I want to do this. I want
Circumstantial.
to take a quick break.
Okay.
I want to come back. I don't want to waste time. I want us to have a long last segment. Chingo, you were online, easy to find. You're the only Chingo Bling out there. You have a show July 28th,
I'm gonna
26th or the 28th.
I'm gonna
at the
go get
Improv.
Chingo Bling 2, I think.
Yeah.
Like Gallagher.
Yeah.
Find him online.
Gallagher
We're going to
too.
talk more about the show. We're going to talk about. We've got so much to talk about. One segment to go on episode 616. Back in a minute.
So, por favor, don't believe it.
Rob the jewelry store and tell him make me a grill.
Cartel Radio. DeVille. Cartel Radio.
Had a whole top diamond in the bottom rose gold.
Yo.
What you looking at? Come on.
Let me see your grill.
And let me see my what?
Your grill. Your grill.
Rob the jewelry store and tell him make me a grill. She said,
Smile for me, daddy.
what you looking at?
I wanna see your grill.
You wanna see my what?
Your grill. Your grill.
Had a whole top diamond in the bottom rose gold.
I got a big white cup, big purple and Jemima. Man, my teeth shine more shinier than China. That's your baby mama who's the Molly most spicy. Me, I cross the border in order to get icy. I could go diamond for diamond against Diddy. Hell no, he ain't just said what I think he said, did it? The ring hit the light, got him thinking that it's jigger. Better take a closer look, cause Chingo's bling is more bigger. Ice in my gums, freeze a burn on my lips. When my tongue gets numb, got a temporary lift. I spin it low, bro, freezing up my earlobe. Even my bobblehead got his little grill froze. Red, white, and green, Lexus, Cadillac, and Jag. My bottom diamond grill looking like the Mexican flag. Sopita de rice, sopita de pollo. I got dientes de ice, you got dientes de foil. Say shoot, man.
What you looking at? Come on.
Let me see your grill.
And let me see my what?
Your grill. Your
Chingo Bling and Grills on the Whiskey Brothers podcast. We're back. You were talking, right? We were playing the song. We were talking. Your dad quotes Chingo.
Yes, he did.
I'm gonna need some
When I was
clarification.
growing up, that song was out. That was my dad's favorite line. That I can go diamond for diamond
Yeah,
against
I could
Diddy.
go diamond for diamond against Diddy.
Yeah, my dad used to my dad used to say that repeatedly, but he would always fuck with me all the time and be like, I bet you think you can go dollar for dollar against Dad. Dad, he would say you can go dollar for dollar against Daddy, and I didn't even have a paper route or nothing. I never understood. My dad just liked challenging me all the time.
You know what? Chingo had. I read. There was an interview with you long. It was either Chronicle or the late great Houston Press.
Oh man,
They were doing a little thing on you, and he had one of the funniest lines I can remember to this day. He was talking about, and we do stories about cockfighting on here all the time, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's that's a full blown.
Yeah, we do cockfighting stories all the time. And he was talking about how he was raising a cockfighting chicken, and he said his best one was 3-0 against pit bulls. I laughed for fucking half hour.
tough shit.
That's fucking funny.
I suppose you do have to talk shit in the cockfight game.
Well, I was so new in the game that like I would approach interviews, at the time as like, let me just have fun with this shit, Like,
Right.
just like let them know that I don't take myself completely serious.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm fucking around. Like I hope you guys understand this is like some Bismarcky, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, that's how I would approach magazines. And so I need to do more of that. Lately, it's
Yeah.
just been kind of just straightforward.
No.
I want to steal that line. That's the best line. 3-0 against pit bulls. Fuck you. That's good.
Shit.
Actual
damn it.
pit bulls or pit bulls chickens?
Yeah, no, actual pit bulls.
Okay.
That's what I took from
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, I
to
thought-
make it more absurd. Yeah.
I thought it was like fucking. You're having a
It's
cockfight
like,
and all
my
of
cock is so badass. How badass is he?
Yeah.
He's 3-0 against pit bulls.
I misheard it. I thought he came out. It's a party, and then he had Bud Light and sunglasses and bald
Oh,
Puerto
that
Rican
dude-
dude.
that
And I was
Bud
like,
Light,
he
yeah,
has
Cuban.
chickens and y'all fought. That's fucking
Yeah,
great.
My homie, he's Cuban.
Okay, never mind. It's cooler when I thought it was pit bulls chickens.
No.
They just fought actual pit bulls.
But we were featured on like a show, like a series. It was about beef, like actual beef, but it'd
Right,
be
right.
like the north side of Houston versus south side. It'd be like real
Yeah.
shit, and then they'd cut to me. The music would change. It'd get like kind of like quirky, like goofy, and it'd be like, yeah, me riffing, talking shit about Pitbull, the rapper, who's my boy.
Right.
And then they filmed his part in Miami, and he'd be like, Chingo Bling, he's cool, but that rooster his or whatever. And he's like, I'm gonna turn him into soup or some shit. But I'm glad he went with it, and
Right.
he could have easily been like, nah, man, people aren't gonna get the fucking joke. Like he had to put himself in like that vulnerable situation.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really do comedy, but
That's funny. So were you like attached to the chicken?
my rooster.
Yeah.
I
like-
mean, actually,
what's
the
the-
fans really were
So
too.
because I'm not kidding you. Cockfighting news has been a thing on this podcast for 600 episodes. And I always wonder that, like, do you get emotionally attached to like?
Well, yeah, we
What
did.
happens if,
we
like-
did because he was like a mascot to like our whole little operation. He
Right.
was like a
Okay.
sidekick.
The fans
so
love.
so for instance, like in a rap, say I'm having fun with the rap, I would literally put him in the rhyme, like I could in a rap, it could be like Cleto's driving the car and I'm in the back with old girl type of.
Right.
It could be that. And
His name was Cleto?
Cleto, yeah. So.
That's awesome.
What
Which
does that mean? 'Cause
it's
I
just
know
a
that's
name.
another
Cleto is a name.
language.
Oh, when I was in San Antonio, in
Cleto Rodriguez.
in
I know.
school, the freeway, I was like, Cleto, that's I'm gonna keep that for later,
Yeah.
And then I did the whole rooster thing.
I've never
But-
had a pet, but I know if I get a dog, I'm naming it Hitler. It's something about the idea of domesticating Hitler.
A German
Sit-
Shepherd,
Yeah,
Yeah.
a German Shepherd.
Nah, I want
Name
a
Hitler.
Chihuahua.
Makes it way easier to put down.
I want a Pomsky.
I gotta put down Hitler.
I want a Pomsky.
A Pomsky?
It's a miniature husky.
Named
That's what I
Hitler.
want. Named Hitler.
Sit,
My wife's
Hitler.
on board.
You had a rooster
Willingly,
named Cleto. Did Cleto is Cleto still around?
No, and you know what? People, dude. at every motherfucking show, it
Yeah.
never fails. Somebody's yelling out like
Where's-
it's one of those type of things. Like
Cleto!
yeah, like hey, what's up, man? Where's Cleto?
Yeah.
And it'll be like,
That was 15 years ago. Those
or
things
I'll be
lived
like,
for a
he
year.
died. They'll be like, what?
What's the life expectancy?
It's
of
not
a
long,
rooster?
but well,
Yeah.
the dogs got him. But
Oh.
I really don't know.
You
I
got
don't
him
think-
killed?
No.
Oh, it
No,
sounded like
the-
you sent a hit out on him.
Dogs.
The dogs got him. Hey, shit.
him killed?
That's what it came down to. I
He was
mean,
snitching.
That one, the dogs got him.
Cleto was snitching. Cleto was snitching.
shit.
I even did a song called you remember the Come In There and Paul Wall had a song called My Money Gets Jealous.
Yeah.
Well, I did My Rooster Gets Jealous. I did like a little parody.
Yeah.
And there's like a skit portion at the end where I'm just like, basically he got big headed and all that stupid shit.
Were you sad when it happened though?
I mean, yeah.
I don't mean to drag up,
No,
like-
no, it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm fucking crying. It'd be like, damn, dog. It was symbolic to me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know if you knew how kind of known you were, little guy.
Right.
Like, man, people
yeah.
really know. Like
So-
in the neighborhood, like, wow, Cleto. You
So
know,
in
we
hindsight-
replaced him once.
One,
So there was two.
so
Was
in
it Cleto
hindsight
too?
though,
Yeah.
if you had to do it
It
again,
was a reboot.
knowing that the dogs got him.
That's how you know it was good. Yeah. He had a klepto reboot.
That's how you know.
Knowing that the dogs got him the way they did,
Mhm.
knowing that he was unarmed at the time, would you leave
funny.
Cleto's spurs a little closer in case he wanted to throw them
All
on
right,
himself
like,
next?
yeah,
like
like
if
he-
there was a Cleto 3.
Like, they caught him right reaching for the drawer.
Yeah, right,
He had
like-
one of them on.
Would you talk to her like Cleto? You leave him rolled up next to
Yeah.
the door like a fireman.
Keep
That's
that
the-
hoe off safety.
Yeah,
baby.
exactly.
Keep that hoe off safety.
man. I put my spurs up, man. That ain't my life no more.
Yeah.
I ain't about that life.
Hey, you live by the spur, you die by the spur.
Every time there's some young little chicken coming up in here, challenge me.
Yeah.
That ain't my life no more, man. I put away the spurs. I'm a man of God.
God damn. Did he used to wake you up? That's the only thing I know about roosters, nigga, is that they
You got an alarm clock
that
now,
they up
Chingo?
for everybody.
I used to have the one. The
one
there's,
next door.
There's 2 houses next door now. There used to be one house, and it was way off, and it was off on the street, and they had this huge backyard, and then this bitch had a chicken. She had a rooster, and it would come like my house is here, so it would come all the way up to the fence, right by my room, and and it would cock-a-doodle-doo at like 5 o'clock every morning.
What is that called for real?
Cock-a-doodle-doo, crowing.
Crowing?
So I
I
would.
thought it's when your eyes get fucked up.
That's crow's feet.
Same difference.
No, it's a complete difference.
Crow is in it, Rob. Continue, Slade.
so
he keeps interrupting you.
How do you fight that, Rob? You can't,
can't
fight that.
fight that.
He
I
interrupted.
I started this fucking podcast,
it's your
and I
fault.
can't. I'm fucking lost for words.
So
from
I
this
would-
motherfucker.
I would soak birdseed in whiskey, and then I would throw it over the fence when I got home.
Yeah.
Drunk, I would just throw big
What would
handfuls,
happen?
and then the chicken would wake up in the morning and be like, "You don't know me," and then. Like, I love you, man. And I was like, all right, you can stay, chicken.
No shit.
God
It was,
damn.
dude, I tried everything. I shot ice cubes with a slingshot at it because I didn't want to leave evidence. It would melt. I did
okay.
everything you could
Man,
possibly
that's
do
some
to kill
Columbo
that.
shit.
Yo,
right there.
that is a fly way to kill a nigga with a with
No
an icicle.
evidence.
Bro,
With
I-
a- with an
it's-
ice pick.
I'm telling you.
I'm getting
Hey,
ideas.
No evidence.
It's
Could you
Encyclopedia
put
Brown.
I don't know
as a
much
child.
about bullets. Could you make a bullet out of an ice cube if it was
That
super
is
frozen?
some-
Did you not?
It
Did
wouldn't have
anybody read
lead.
Encyclopedia Brown as a
With
kid?
liquid-
I did.
With
Yeah.
liquid lead in it.
See,
Liquid-
Anyway, go ahead.
did you read Encyclopedia
See,
Brown as a
that's-
kid?
ooh.
Brown, I don't remember the name, but I
It,
used
it was a.
fuck with it.
There were when I was a kid. There were books.
I read that
They
book.
were. They were detective. It was.
Sounds
it was
old.
Yeah, it's old as shit.
It's old as fuck.
They were books.
Oh,
they weren't
okay,
even
okay.
digital.
Like little novels.
So they were
Yeah.
like little. So there would be
You
like
got them like in 5th grade.
there would be,
Sounds
but there would be
familiar.
like 10 stories in every book, and they would all. Encyclopedia Brown was a neighborhood detective. He had a little. Like a
Yeah.
lemonade stand set up, and
Yeah.
people would pay him a nickel or whatever, and be like, "I'll solve your crime." And then his arch nemesis was Bugs Meany, who was this.
Okay.
He wore a little crooked crown, and Bugs would do shit like steal stuff, and the story would go around. Bugs stole some crazy lamp or something, and then Encyclopedia was like, "I know you have the lamp, Bugs," and Bugs was like, "It broke. I was in the back of my buddy's truck, and he slammed on the brakes, and it went over the tailgate and broke in the street." And then Encyclopedia would get to the end of the story, and he would be like, that did not happen. And then they would go,
You got
you
some-
want to know why? Turn to page 57. And it would
Yeah.
say, on page 57, they would explain to you that Bugs said that the thing flew over the tailgate when his buddy slammed on the brakes, when in reality, it would have gone the other direction and broken up against the cab of the truck.
Forensics before forensics.
Yeah, it was CSI for fucking
Brown
children.
was this super fucking smart guy who knew all this science shit.
And it was brilliant, and you learn shit that I
Yeah.
still probably know to this day.
Yeah.
But that's why I was shooting ice cubes. at that-
Education was
Because
dope
you
back
do
then.
that.
Yes, they tricked us.
And you know what else too? Like my kid, we'll sit her down and we'll put on YouTube the where they would sing the multiplication, like 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like shit was funky, and she'd be like, "Wow,
Electric
Dad."
Company and
Oh
shit.
yeah, y'all. I remember the Schoolhouse Rock type
That-
shit.
Yes.
I learned zero.
Man.
I still don't know what the fuck a bill does. I'm still lost.
This is why you're never going to be a senator, son.
This is why I thought
I wanted so much for you, Trey.
shit was reversed.
I wanted Senator Trey, or maybe Congressman Trey.
Oh god.
I wanted something for
Oh,
you.
I did want it.
You
I
ever
wanted
know
to be a
that's from? You know where that's
representative.
from?
The
You
guy-
know where that's from, Trey?
The guy.
Yeah, you don't even fucking know. God damn, I saw
You'll
it 3
never,
times.
you'll never be senator.
Nah, man, that movie.
It just wasn't enough time, Pop.
9 hours of bullshit.
So
Oh god, it was so horrible.
before we got to
2 was good.
Before we got to skate out of here, what? So you're doing stand up now, and this makes me incredibly happy. I'm glad we got to hang. I've known you at least musically for years and years. You're at the Improv at the end of July. We're gonna stop out, even if we'll be out there just to support. If you're a Whiskey Brothers fan, come out. Say hi, hang out. What's next for you? What's another album, more stand-up, another special? You're on Netflix right now with a special.
Yeah, it's called They Can't Deport Us All. It's like a sketch variety show. I have like 3 other comics on there with me. Jerry Garcia blowing up, Jesus Sepulveda blowing up, John Stringer blowing up.
Yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it they don't tell you the data, the numbers, but we know it did well. Only because
Yeah.
the people, man, the fans.
Well, at the end of the
fucking
day, that's how you
press
quantify
play.
it. It's you
That's
can
dope, man.
show up and the room's full and everybody talks about it.
Yeah,
and-
like I just saw Brendan Schaub at the Improv.
yeah. He
and
was there this past weekend.
I mean, you could literally see the power of podcasting and just really the power of engaging your fans and
Yep.
and being true to them and loyal to them and them having your back. I fucking saw it, So it's a great example. And I tell some of the youngsters that I've been meeting at the open mics, like, hey man, I know you're working really hard on being funny. Make a little time too to learn the business side of it and try to learn how to get some fans out of this
It's
shit.
dude. We gotta talk to these drunk people every day.
Yeah.
They can call us. Do you understand? That's it's terrifying.
No,
But the engagement is cool. I love what you're doing. I love that you've made the turn. It's all just wordplay, and
It's fun, man.
I want
I
to take
love
this
it.
I
moment
like
to
how he
announce
just
my rap
secretly
record.
told me I wasn't
So-
gonna make it.
hey man, because look,
My dad wanted me to be a
Big guy.
businessman. He was like, "You gotta learn the business."
and I'm just putting this out there. There's books on how to be a senator. So you can go to the library. Right there by the Steven Spielberg books, they got the senator books. So we ain't forgot
Literally, it's like 5 letters earlier.
about the Senate.
Chapter 1, learn to
You know,
vote.
the politics section
gotta vote for
at
yourself.
half-price books is nice.
I bought a couple books. I brought a pimp. That's a business.
We got to get out of
Yeah.
here. At Chingo Bling, at Chingo Bling, at Chingo Bling. Find him on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. We'll be connected. We'll link over with all that when these episodes go up. Dude, you have a seat anytime you want to come and hang out. We'll do a show together. We
Yeah,
got this.
I want to get the crew on my podcast as well. We'll
fuck
figure it
yeah.
out. Maybe I'll bring my equipment.
Dude, done. We'll
Yeah.
just plug
Make
in.
it easier for you guys. I'll just come, drop in.
We'll do it right here.
Fucking Navy SEAL.
Easy. I'm going to pour one more shot.
That's what
So
they
this
do?
bottle of Jack.
I thought that was
But
like
are they any good though?
Well, I thought that was the Air Force shit.
Oh, the
You
Rangers.
just with a
Yeah.
parachute. That's out of the
Rob, would
Yeah,
you
you'll
like
make-
another
Navy
one?
SEAL.
Navy
do.
SEAls drop in on your ass too.
You're
Like
going to make a great
you know.
senator, Trey.
That's good.
Oh, sorry.
I
I'm
thought that
done.
was
Trey
the
done.
Army.
I'm
Trey's
done.
not going to join us.
What's the Navy SEAL?
Gentlemen, I raise the glass. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's so good to hang out. You guys find us,
Navy-
praisewhiskey.com, drunk Dallas, 323-510
Sea,
shot.
air, and land.
323-510-7468. The phone number. We'll see you guys on another episode of the Whiskey Brothers
Really?
podcast.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Views Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.